Hello, this is Top Hakurai, and this is a look into Tales of Yore. Sorry if the quality of the audio is a bit poor, it's recorded off my laptop, but anyway, let's get into it. So, one thing that I did is I added a whole bunch of plugins from some random dude. So here is one that adds a press enter to start, new menu, or at least new menu design. I fixed the plugins for gamepad and keyboard configuration. So now those work as intended, and I'm probably going to update Legend of Zoom Deluxe so that way it could be like that. Anyway, let's take a look at the game in development. Let's load up the save. So here is the Abandoned Tower, which is a level that is sort of important in Season 1, where you have to go save Sir Topham Cap in Episode 1, and then come back to get onto Floria's little stolen spaceship. Those were spoilers, by the way, I should have mentioned that. Anyway, let's talk to this guy. So this is the Z-Man Jr. Starman, sort of Season 4's parody of Starman. Back instead of little robotic guys, it's little robotic copies of Tsar Nicholas II, so anyway. By the way, this is gameplay of Father, the Mother parody, and in this is the parody of Mother, where you have to collect eight melodies, which I've recreated using a cappella in the most ear-grating way. But anyway, let's skip ahead to the fight. So, fire, ice 2. Oh yeah, so the ice series of magic was broken because all of the magic did the same exact amount of damage regardless. So I fixed that, and now they all do the differing amounts of damage that thunder and fire do. Anyway, the Zarman Jr. boss fight is a relatively easy fight, or at least compared to some of the other bosses. So let's beat Mr. Zarman Jr. over here. Yeah, so alright, so he just used Fire A, which is the new ESP attacks that pretty much emulate PSI without it being actually PSI, and there's a character that uses these types of moves that we'll meet later on. So the Zarman Jr. has been damaged and powered down to prevent further harm to its power core. And this is a little funny scene where, so Tales of Yore is named after the character creation thing that I made, and so the game mentions you in the second person, so it's kind of like your character has a mind of its own. It's kind of weird. So Sam's chanting a Martian sacrificial magic spell in backwards Vietnamese, and the Zarman Jr. was sent to the realm of bad movie sequels, doomed to an eternity of Sharknado 2s and RoboCop 3s. Alright, so the melody just played, and now we're gonna head our way out. Anyway, I'm gonna be cheating because I have developer tools. At least hold on. Alright, there we go. The control button wasn't being cooperative. Anyway, I'm just going to use mouse controls. I was using a Xbox One controller, so mostly just for testing the gamepad and stuff. That, and it's just fun to play with the Xbox One controller, to be honest. Alright. Anyway, loads of cheating here, mostly just so that way I can finish testing. And I've already tested this level a whole bunch of times. I just had a save file ready to show off to the public. Alright, so let's make our way down here. And let's see who this person is. So this is Sumireko Usami. She's one of the handful of Toho characters that appear in Tales of Yore. There's a reason in the lore that people from Gensokyo and within that general area are coming to Australia, the land that Tales of Yore takes place in, is due to an economic recession caused by Cyrano leading about 60% of the fairy population out of Gensokyo to establish Cyrnograd, sort of a communist utopia for the common fairy, you know? And so it's because of that some of these Toho characters have immigrated out of Gensokyo, you know, to seek better opportunities, to seek a better life. Sumireko, on the other hand, came because she knew that there was a mother parody going on. Mostly because I'm using her as the token psychic chick, and God knows when you're at least riffing on the Mother/Earthbound series, you always need a token psychic chick, you know. And we just welcomed Sumireko Usami with semi-automatic arms. Alright. So, anyway, we're off to get the next melody, but first, let's... Oh yeah, new plugin from some random dude that I'm using that changes the menu so it looks a lot more like Final Fantasy VII's, but I don't really see the resemblance except the way certain windows are placed. So let's put Sumireko into our active party. Let's replace Eric. So, by the way, these are the default... I'm using the default names for all of these characters. Like Mavis, Matthew, Sam, Eric, Linda, Stewart. Those are all default names, and you can change them. You can only change them once you've met the character. I'm thinking about adding a name rater feature that would allow you to rename these characters. I mean, you can't rename Sumireko, but whatever. So now she's in our active party, and we're gonna go try out a new feature that I installed for Tales of Yore. So, in the game, there are special little gray suitcases, like this one, and these are special cases that have secret coins. So, secret coins are these little hidden things, hidden throughout all the levels, that allows you to get stuff. Well, right now I'm adding the stuff that you get, but if we look at the save screen, I've gotten 14 of the little buggers, and they're hidden all around, and I added this little area, and guess who's managing it? Yep, good old Mamazoo. Anyway, we can ask her what secret coins are, what are those secret coins, or what the use they are. I'm not going to ask her anything, we're just going to take the secret coin. She comes over, and she tells you what it is, because she kind of assumed that that's the first one you picked up, because area-wise, this is sort of after you leave Barnstable. So we, so far, have unlocked these little special vending machines that allows us to unlock, have access to special equipment and items. Guard rings. Right. We need 16 secret coins for this one. 24 and 32. These last two contain special skill cards, mostly attacks involving status effects and manipulating stats like attack, like lowering enemies' attack, raising your speed, all those sorts of cool new things. So anyway, so before we continue the plot, here's the Scarlet Devil Vacation Home. So a lot of the Toho characters' designs are really different because RPG Maker MV doesn't have mob caps in its library of generator parts, and so far from what I gathered, there are no parts like Toho themed character generator parts. So if everybody looks like they're wearing a different set of clothes, or they're not wearing their proper hats, or don't have the right colors, just blame the fact there's no real set Toho character generator part set. So anyway, here's the little bizarre side quest that I put in the game. So Remilia Scarlet wants you to send a letter to a musician named Baja Malik Ninza. Anyway, so a little thing about this side quest, if we just look over here, is, so this game features a lot of celebrities and historical figures like Margaret Thatcher, French Stewart, and one of those celebrity appearances is the Serbian musician Baja Malik Ninza. He's a Serbian musician known for making turbo folk. Anyway, let's head to Harryburg, where he is. Okay, so we're in Cernograd right now. Make our way to Harryburg in our airship. By the way, the airship is a C-505, which are the personal airships made by Sinclair Research. Yeah, Legends in Deluxe is canon to Tales of Yore, mostly because I want to set up a giant shared universe with all my RPGs. So, the Gamergate Complex. The Gamergate Complex is named after the set of side quests is named after the Gamergate scandal, and is also named after the Watergate complex. Anyway, let's make up our way to Superton Records, exchange Bajamala Ninsa's letter. Oh yeah, the repellent. I had an enemy repellent on. Alright. Let's just cheat our way. Serbian Cyrillic. There's also another side quest where you deliver letters from him to Remilia, but we're not going to do that. Again, let's cheat our way and just get back to the Scarlet Devil vacation home. Anyway, we're getting there. So there's a mount. It's going to be important in episode 9. Let's get out of her way. Now, part of this quest requires us to talk to Perpetually Knowledge to get an item. So she gives us a slightly bent key to try to unlock the door, which fails. So this is a scene that is actually riffing on the scene in Earthbound where you get a bent key and you have to go to Maxwell and exchange it for a bad key machine. However, in this game it's called the Crud key machine, the difference being that it runs off of open source software and is powered by an Arduino. And I'm going to change the spelling of that because that is wrong. Let's head down into the dungeon. So this basement level I was inspired by the Rosemary Mansion level from Other, so as such there was a lot of branching pathways and such. Let's get back. Anyway, I'm cheating here by going through walls mostly because I just want to show off the level. Let's do a quick math problem here. So that's 10. The lever's down. Well, let's open up this chest. So 17. And we get a life increase, which is an item that increases health, HP. So a series of side quests you can do for who is set up sort of like a moon rabbit colony, or oh great, they're all confused. Let's just send it. Alright. Let's show Sumireko's SP abilities, but alright, the mimic is down. Get some cash and experience points, just like a good old-fashioned JRPG, like they're supposed to be. Let's go down here. We're in the sub-basement. Again, I'm just gonna cheat. Down here is just a maze. But actually, let's grab the secret coin. Which should bring us up to 16. I haven't decided how many secret coins are gonna be. You know. Alright, we're in Flandre's room now. So you play the piano. Eric presses a button on the piano, and yeah, we open up a secret passage, which last night I finished the eventing on this. Old cutscene plays. Sumireko, being little turd she is, she bashes it, and we end up somewhere else. So anyway, this part of the level is. So this is the Magic Hand level, which I've named West Virginia because I think it would be funny to make an entire level naming it after West Virginia. Well, it's because I'm such a big honkin' artsy game fan, so you know, he always plays that one song. Anyway, what is the fairies? West Virginia is incomplete. Like there's only small amounts of eventing. Sumireko uses fire P. So ESP attacks differentiate from regular magic attacks, and PSI uses the first 3 letters, so that's A, B, and C. If anybody wants to really know the gist. Alright, these fairies should be mostly done and dealt with. One is gone. And Sumireko's dead. And one's fantastic. Spain Flame 2. Phase 2. Ooh, it's gonna use wind. Regular attack should work. Alright. Got ourselves a Mojang Diamond, which is actually fairly important in some of the side quests. Yeah, so that concludes my little video. the game and showing off parts of Father, the big little JRPG parody that is Season 4 of Tales of Pure. Thank you, and good